When it came to buying the tickets, I did expect maybe you were perhaps gonna pay for me, maybe even the food, maybe not the ticket, but the food. No, this boy did not offer to pay for not a thing on the first date.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason? What was the
Okay. Nah, I got this, baby. No.
Just got back from the movie.
Man, it was lit. Like, had a great time, man.
Yes, we did. I saw Spider-Man. It was cool.
That was a great movie. Like, sitting through the 2.5 hours, it was worth it.
Yeah, it really took us down memory lane.
It did. Memory lane because, well, one of our first dates was actually in the movie theaters. It wasn't to see Spider-Man or anything like that, but...
I don't even know what the movie was, honestly.
I don't remember what the movie was because I remember we were doing a lot of other stuff too. You know?
What I do remember...
What you remember, baby?
Is when it came to buying the tickets.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I did expect maybe you were perhaps gonna try to pay for me, you know? Maybe I don't know, maybe even the food, maybe not the ticket, but the food. No, this boy did not offer to pay for not a thing on the first date. We were young and we were like in high school and stuff like that, and I know we didn't have jobs and all of that, but...
No, but I'm not the same person I used to be. I'm not the same person I used to be, but I didn't pay for that date. And
but what's wrong with that?
It was so funny because I remember, I don't know, my philosophy, especially growing up, was, you know, like the woman can pay for, you know, her stuff, pay for her food, pay for her ticket.
It's true.
Pay for her transportation. It was our first date, so nothing was official. So it's like, as a guy, just because I'm the guy, am I expected to pay for the entire date just because, you know?
No, I lied. I didn't expect him to pay for me. I came prepared with my own money.
And thank God she did,
because I knew how this generation was growing up, you know, millennials. But yeah, I was like, I'm independent. I'm gonna pay for my own ticket. But it would have been nice if you offered, though.
But we shared everything, you know? Like, she paid for her ticket, I paid for my ticket. She paid for her food, I paid for my food.
I don't think you got food. I think you
Nah, I was cheap and I was broke.
Literally.
So I mean, maybe that's the thing, you know. If you go out on a date with somebody and you find that they don't pay for, I don't know, if they don't pay for the bill or anything, does that make them a cheap person?
It could just be their circumstance.
That's true.
Or they could just be smart.
That's true.
Saving those points.
Exactly.
Yeah. It made me start thinking about, like, when we go to restaurants, how they always give you the bill.
It's so true.
Like, you don't know the dynamics. You don't know if we're in a relationship. You don't know if we're family. You don't know if it's just like a business meeting.
It's
you know, and even still, even if we are dating, why does the man have to always get the check, you know? Why can't the woman?
Yeah.
And then they make you feel awkward, too. If you're a woman and you...
Yeah, they really do. Like, I just imagine those moments, and even if it's like a moment where, honestly, there's also pressure as a man to feel like you have to pay. Because I could also, like, think back to those moments where we would go out on a date, and, you know, Fanta's treating me, and it's like, for some reason, there's still that pressure
feel
for me.
Uncomfortable, right? Like, what? That's ego.
It is ego. It is ego. And I think ego is a battle that we all go through, But
yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that on the first date, the guy should pay? Should the bill be split? Or should each person pay for their own dish?
Let us know. Like, let us know in the comments for real. Literally, the decision you make on that first date is a make or break. It could be a make or break for the relationship.
Yeah, it depends.
I think if your expectation when you go out on a date is for the guy to pay, the moment you go out on a date, the bill comes and he's like, oh yeah, you know, sell me this much money. I know you're gonna look at him like.
I think it also depends where you are.
Cash app you.
It also depends on where you are in your life. Because then I think about us on our first date. We went to the movies. We were like, what, 14 years old, going to the movies. Versus like now, if you're like 30, and you going on a first date to some nice restaurant. Like, imagine the guy says,
if you can't pay for this, why are we here in the first place?
Because now I want to know more about you. Like what?
Are you working? You got a job?
But that's a double standard too at the same time, because it's like technically you could say the same thing about the girl.
That's true.
And now that's the stigma again about why does the guy have to have it? But it does tell you a lot about a person's character on how they react.
React in what sense? Like
to whether or not you split the bill, or if you if it's like a big deal, then it's like
That's true, but if the person is willing to actually split the bill, that could this person could be a partner.
Like actually, no, don't pay for the bill. I was just testing you.
Yeah.
There you go. Here's my card.
It could be a good sign of communication, partnership skills, compromise, all of that good stuff.
Finances, like splitting the bill, all of that stuff. Early on in a relationship, it's as simple as who do you split the bill, or does somebody pay for the other person? But it also trickles into your relationship later on, because finances, it only gets bigger.
It does.
Now imagine living with this person or getting married, and now you have to pay for rent and you have to pay for electric and like all of this other stuff. How do you guys manage that? Yeah, that's with two different jobs and two different salaries and
two different incomes. Yeah, like two different financial backgrounds. Someone could have debt from school or from whatever, versus the other person maybe like debt free. And I think a lot of it will come down to the vision you have. Yeah, communication, the vision you have for your relationship in general. Because if you share the same vision, some of those things will take a backseat, and you'll just focus on, all right, how can we achieve this goal together?
But that's a whole other story. That's different from splitting the bill on the first date.
That is.
But
that's like part 2. That's a whole nother chapter right there.
Yeah, that's finances in a relationship. Yeah. But let us know if you guys want to hear about that. Maybe how we handle finances in our relationship.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah.
If you guys like this content, make sure you leave a like.
Drop a comment.
Subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Because we got content coming at you guys every week. So stay tuned.